Welcome back to another edition of the Fireside Brew Review. Today, we're traveling over to Freddy's. Now, my mom and dad have been telling me about this place. They visited the restaurant. It's a nice restaurant on your way into Point Pelee, and they make some nice craft beer. I guess that makes this restaurant the most southern restaurant in Canada. So, makes this craft beer a little special. Now, my dad brought a few samples home. He shared one with me. I believe it was a Monarch Ale, and it was quite good. But he did say that Freddy's is his favorite. So I haven't tried this yet. I brought a can home. Thought I'd do a little video on it. So we're going to be tasting this beer, tell you what I think. We're going to be cooking something up over the fire here. Let's get started.
It's the Fireside Brew Review. What? The Fireside Brew Review. Good talk.
I don't know what to say right now.
Great.
Obviously.
All right, we got kind of a fun cook here. I got a ribeye steak from my local butcher. We got some sauce and some seasoning. We're gonna be cooking it here on the marshmallow cooker. Ourselves a nice snack here over the fire. Look at that beauty. Start off by cutting this up. There, now we cubed all that up into some bite-sized pieces. Let's put it here on the cooker. All right, we got the whole steak on there. Now what I'm going to do, take some Valerie sweet sauce. Take some barbecue seasoning. I'm using the Holy Cow from Meat Church. Put some of that in there. And mix that sauce up. And brush that onto our steak here. All right, we're gonna put this on the open fire. I can't believe I fit a whole steak on here. All right, we're just gonna cook this over the fire till we believe it's done. Never done this before. I'm just watching for this. When I see some fat starting to drip out of the meat, I know my meat's reaching the temperature. Even though I got a little bit of char on the outside, I know I got to cook the inside a little bit more. I'm telling you, just flipping it around like this, the fastest, again, those juices starting to flow. This thing's almost done. All right. I'd say that's looking pretty good. We'll take this off. We'll let that rest here on the plate. All right, steak on a stick cooked over the fire. I don't think this has been done before. While we're waiting for that to rest before we try it, we don't want that delicious flavor of the steak to influence our taste of this beer. So let's crack this open and give it a try. Again, this is Freddy's 4%. A little bit hazy, nice fizzies to it. Light golden brown color. Just smelling fantastic. Let's give it a try. That's got some full flavor. There's no bitterness from the hops. It's actually a little bit of sweetness to it. I'm going to say it's kind of a light to medium body. Can't quite put my finger on that flavor. Might be like a wheat or barley. But wow, does that ever taste good? Well, I see why my dad likes this so much. Well, first time on the channel, trying some beer from Freddy's. I guess there's a few more. We got to try different flavors. Maybe at a future date, we'll bring it back. Well, thanks for giving this to me, Dad. Cheers. Well, let's try this steak that we cooked here over the fire on a stick. Again, never did it before. Looks pretty fantastic. Well, I was going for more of a medium, but looks like this is more of a well done. First thing that hits me is that little crustiness on the outside and the flavors of that barbecue seasoning. Yeah, I could see there's no pinkness there to it. But darn, that's a good bite. Well, here's another way to cook a ribeye steak. Well, I say we wash this down with some of this delicious beer. Now it's time for the part everybody knows and loves, the Sophie scale. But if you don't know what the Sophie scale is, watch this.
Take a drink and then you think, pick a color, any color. That's the Sophie scale.
All right, let's take a drink. Amarillo. Well, I'm gonna sit back by the fire here, finish eating this delicious steak. Boy, the crispy edges of that is so delicious. I'm gonna finish drinking this delicious beer from Freddy's. I encourage every one of you, find your local craft brewery close to you. If you're close to Freddy's, try one of these. But take some home, bring it in your backyard, find your place, and we'll see you next time on the next brew review.